Hello friends, welcome back to Naked Core. It's been a while. Our life is super hectic right now, doing construction, a bunch of other stuff, and I figured since I'm making a really fast dinner, I might as well share with you what I do to make a really quick dinner. I know it's still summertime and it's not really an ideal time to have soup, but I still enjoy soup sometime even though in the summer. So let me introduce you to our ingredients really quick, and we'll get started really fast because I have very little time, so it's going to be really short. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a tomato pea soup. This is our tomato base. It's organic tomato sauce. It's 15 ounces. The ingredients are very clean: organic tomato, sea salt, organic sugar, naturally derived citric acid, and organic red pepper. I get everything almost organic by now, so it's not really a lot more, maybe 10-15 cents a can. It's really worth it. So this is our tomato already in there cooking. We have a cup of green peas, 5 mushrooms, a bunch of cilantro, 2 scallions. I have brown rice here, and I used 1/3 of a cup of brown rice, and it's actually ready. 1/3 of a cup brown rice and a little bit over 2/3 a cup of water. And you cook it, you can leave that off. Alright, so it's already done. I'm going to leave it off till I'm done cooking. And I have toast in the oven, and we have for the toast organic butter. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I wanted to show it to you anyways. It's called Earth Balance Vegan Buttery Sticks. And it's non-dairy, no trans fat, and none of the other bad stuff. May use it, may not. We don't really use butter really often, but I wanted to show you that it's available and you can use it versus that dairy stuff. Also have here the natural sea salt. You can tell it has color texture in it, like I always say, and pepper. So we're going to get started. Our tomato soup, what I did is I put the can of tomato base in there, and then I added exactly the same amount of water. So you just spill the tomato base in there and start cooking it, and then add exactly the same amount of water. So that's going to start cooking, and in the meantime what I'm going to do is chop up the mushrooms and the scallions, and we'll just steam it in this pan over here. And this is going to go really fast, so I'm going to chop these up and we'll be right back. Okay, really quick, 2 things I forgot because I'm in such a hurry right now. Organic green peas, you can even get those organic. Just look in the freezer, and it wasn't even more expensive. So try to get everything organic. And I'm going to add to the tomato soup 1 teaspoon of organic agave. So this is going to be a little bit later. So what I did to start here, I have the mushrooms in a little bit of safflower oil, and I'm just going to mix them a little bit. I'm going to show you a little trick how you make the mushrooms cook pretty fast. I have it on a medium flame. Make sure it doesn't get burned. There's a little bit of oil. There's some water in there in the base. And you mix it the first, I would say, minute or so. And then after that, you cover it. And then when you cover it, it steams really quick, and the mushrooms are ready pretty fast. I'm going to let this cover for about 2 minutes and check in our tomato soup. One thing to be careful with tomato soup, I don't know why I think it's any kind of creamy soup really. If you make it on a too high a flame, you're going to get splashes and splatters of of the soup or the sauce everywhere. So just be gentle, careful. It's on a low flame right now. I'm going to make it a little higher, but when you're cooking and you're not attending to it, cover it, or you're going to find yourself full of red stuff everywhere. So here I'm going to build our flavor base. If I can open this. 1 teaspoon agave. This is just to add a sweet kick to the soup. I know it sounds weird, but it makes it taste really good. So we have that. I'm going to add some pepper. Can't go wrong with pepper and tomato soup. It's hardly coming out. Some more. You can even use some lime, depending on the tomato sauce that you get. This is salt, sea salt. You may want to use some lime if it's doesn't have a nice soury taste to it, if you like that, soury. So I'm cooking this. And what I'm going to do here, I cut the cilantro up, and I didn't even cut it actually, I just separated them, probably even more. But I took the base of the cilantro because it tastes so good I actually chewed on it. It's funny. But I'm going to dump these into the tomato soup itself. Just the base. I chopped up the stems of the cilantro. It adds a really good flavor. Yes, Yuna had to make herself heard. And the rest of the stuff is all going to go into our mushrooms. So let's see how our mushrooms are doing. See, look at this. Look at all the sauces that came out of the mushrooms so fast. And this is, like I said, it's going to go really, really quick. Voila. We got the peas in there. I'm just going to mix it really quick. Sorry about that. That's Yuna's music to our video. It's going to go really quick. So you don't have to cover it anymore since you already have all the sauces. This took us maybe a minute or two, as you can see. And these are the chopped up scallions. Right in there. I'm going to add some seasonings to it. You got like some pepper in there as well. And just for an extra kick, I got some fresh garlic powder. Because I don't have fresh garlic at the house right now. Otherwise I would use fresh garlic. But this will do good because this is actually really strong. So here we have. This part is already good to go. Just going to let it cook on a low flame. These were frozen, so it's not going to take long for this to be done. Our tomato soup is boiling pretty high. I think if I didn't forget, oh yeah, I wanted to add some oregano and basil. Just pour in there however much you like. I don't really measure this. It smells so good. It looks like we are pretty much ready to serve. We got our toast in the oven, and we'll be right back. Okay, our final step here, we take the cooked rice, and I'm simply going to add it to our tomato soup. This is last minute, literally right before we serve. We don't want to put it in there much before that because the rice gets really swollen and thick from the tomato soup. So just give it a quick stir. It's not too much rice, it's just a little bit, just for the texture and the taste. So there it is. Everything is ready on this end. So I'm just going to start serving. Be careful with this because it's easy to make a mess. Okay, I'm going to top it with cilantro here at the base. And then I'm going to take it very carefully just because I like to make things look pretty. You don't have to, but I think it makes things so much more appetizing. And you just put it right in the center of your soup. This is such a yummy dish. It quickly became a favorite. It made me think of my mom's soup with a little bit of variation. She used white rice when we were kids to make this. And funny how we had a vegan dish without even knowing. You just don't think of it as a kid that you have meat or you didn't have meat. You just don't think of it. Almost done. This was really, really fast. And after we're done with this, I'm going to go and dive right back into our construction. Finishing that last bathroom. You can always eat healthy food. There's really no excuse. I mean, we have a full-time job, we have construction at the house, but we still manage to eat healthy. So this is our dish. I opted not to use the Earth Balance butter, but feel free if you like having butter on your bread. Very simple, only 2 slices for the both of us, and that's pretty much it. So here's our green pea soup, green pea tomato soup, and give it a shot. Let me know what you think. This is really fast. I don't know, it took us with filming probably maybe 10-15 minutes. So thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time on Naked Core.